Hi everybody, this is Sanchez here and Preacher in Blue Jeans. The stage is empty and we're all packing up here, but I continue to preach to you. I have a message for you, I have God's word for you. I was talking to a friend of mine and he was doing bonsais. You know those little plants that, well, they're supposed to be big, but you make them small. And he was working on it. He was telling me that there are times when you have to replant or repot, a bonsai, because it's no longer working. It's no longer growing in the old pot. You have to take the plant and replant it into a bigger pot. And what he told me was fascinating. He said that you've got to, when you do that, you first of all have to cut all the leaves. It should not have any kind of leaves so that there will be no photosynthesis. You see why? Because when you take off, you have to cut the roots and you have to pull out the little tree. It can't have leaves because the leaves will be sucking out all the minerals from the roots, and if there are no minerals, then the trunk itself will get dry. And once the trunk is dry, it dies. And so you have to cut the leaves and then cut some of the roots, then pull it out, replant it, and the reason I'm telling you this story, and my friend and I, we were looking at all the spiritual connections, we were fascinated about it. We were saying that's what God does. He allows us to go through replanting, changing from one pot to another pot. Why does He do that? Because He wants us to grow more. And there are times He's really going to make us migrate from one territory to another territory, from another job to another job, from one ministry to another ministry, or He's going to let one of our businesses fall and put up another business. He's going to let one relationship end, and plants us into a new relationship. And this massive changes happen only so that He will make us grow more. And the idea is that sometimes they're very painful, because as gardener, John 15 says, God is the gardener. He will cut the leaves, and He will make us, at a certain season of our life, it is as though we're unproductive. But that's okay, because He is replanting us. I remember times in my life when, for example, I remember this. One of my businesses just crashed. Like right in front of me, it crashed. I was like, oh no, what am I going to do? Well, today, that business I've been able to resurrect, and it is 8 times better than what it was before. But it would not have been if it first didn't crash. And sometimes something has to die for it to rise again. And my message to you is right now, maybe some things are dying in your life, and maybe some relationships or some connection or some organization or some job or ministry, or I don't know what's happening in your life, but whatever pain or difficulty you're going through now, I want you to claim in faith that all things work for good to those who love God. And when He prunes you, it is so that in the future you will bear more fruit. My prayer for you is that God continue to work in your life. Have faith in God. Hold on to His word. He will bless you in an abundant way. God bless you. This is Sanchez here in Preacher in Blue Jeans, your dose of everyday spirituality. I'll see you again.
Thank you for your donations and love offerings to Kerygma family. Your generosity allows us to spread God's word through broadcasts like today's episode. May God bless you abundantly.